Hello and welcome to this tutorial on how to use the NSE Atlas. This is a tool to better understand the interdisciplinary multi-use nature of the North Sea, showing all the elements that are integrated and need to be considered. First, go ahead and click here to launch the Atlas in a new window. This will lead you to an overview of the individual maps, as well as show you the option to create your own map. North Sea Today, over here in the top left corner, shows you the state of the North Sea as of 2022. You're further able to investigate the following sectors: energy, transport, ecology, defense, and fishery. In each map, the legend in the bottom right corner will explain the different elements and shapes that can be seen on the map itself. If you click on the energy map, for example, the legend over here shows you that the green shapes are the existing wind farms, and then the orange dots are the oil and gas installations. These details are further explained here as well in the belonging categories. Oil and gas, for example, if you go to the subtheme offshore hydrocarbon reservoirs, you'll see the hydrocarbon reservoirs that are beneath these installations. Or, for example, if you go to this theme over here, it'll show you the pipelines that connect these installations. There is also this full screen button in the top right corner of each map, as well as the option to zoom in and zoom out over here. The ruler tool allows you to click on one location, then another, and however many you wish, and it will show you the distance from the starting point to the finish point along the route that you just created in kilometers. Clicking on the elements itself will show you more details of the elements. For example, it will show you the source of this oil and gas installation, the source where we got the information from, the name, the type of installation it is, the operator, and it might show the status as well, such as operational, decommissioned, in planning, etc. Let's go back to the energy map over here. The energy map also has the option of showing the bathymetry of the North Sea by activating this button. This feature can be very useful when considering where future operations might take place. Each map also gives a short but valuable introduction to the field. For example, here, the offshore wind map, there's a little bit of information that might be interesting to go through before jumping into the features that you see on the map over here. Again, there's a legend to explain the elements shown on the map, and then there's also more features that can be switched on and off on the left over here. For example, the offshore electricity grid. It might be useful to have the map of the electricity cables to get a better picture of the energy system in the North Sea. Let's explore another section. For example, the energy system integration theme. And you have further sub-themes over here as well. Electrification, hydrogen sub-theme, carbon capture and storage, energy storage. Let's take a look at the hydrogen map. So as the legend indicates, you can see wind farms that are expected to be operational by the early 2030s, the blue ones, and search areas after 2030. You also have a wide array of projects that falls under different categories that you see over here. The line feature that you see here are envisioned hydrogen pipelines for the future. This one shows you the European hydrogen backbone created by the European Hydrogen Initiative for 2030. There's also one over here for 2040 as well. Last but not least, the Atlas features a Make Your Own Map section. The use is pretty much in the name. This map allows individuals to activate and deactivate different elements of a variety of sectors to understand how the integration of the whole system comes together. This unique overview is especially useful when wanting to see how a sector you are interested in works together with other areas. For example, I'm interested in how the hydrogen system in the North Sea might develop in the future. I'm going to switch off a few layers that are already switched on and further investigate what the future hydrogen system would look like. And for that, let's say I want to focus on green hydrogen production. So the renewable electricity that will be used for producing this hydrogen might come from the existing wind farms or the wind farms that will be operational by 2030, or from the future wind farm areas, search areas of which are represented by the yellow areas. Then the electrolyzer that will be used to produce this green hydrogen might be housed in the offshore oil and gas platforms, which would be a subset of the installations that I just clicked on over here. And once the hydrogen is produced at the platforms, they might need to be transported further to the shore. And for that purpose, existing oil and gas pipelines might be used. Or if I want to transport it to a subsurface feature, such as salt caverns in the North Sea, then I switch on this layer over here, which will give me an approximate location of the salt caverns themselves. This map, like all others, features a feedback button in the top left corner, which will lead you to a form. And once you click Next, you can mark a location on the map, and then clicking Next further, it'll ask you for a few details, like your name, the organization that you're working for, your email address, and an area to provide your comment regarding what it is exactly that you would like to remark. For example, you see that a pipeline or any other feature that you see over here is no longer existing, or a new feature has come into existence which is not visible on the map yet. So what you can do is you can provide your name, your email address, and provide your comment exactly over here. And you can send it to us by clicking on this button. It'll arrive in our inbox and we'll take it further from there. And if anything is unclear, we'll contact you using the email address that you provided to us. I hope this short tutorial has been a help to better understand the NSE Energy Atlas. If you're interested in the program, follow us on LinkedIn at NSE Energy to receive latest updates and developments. We're looking forward to connecting with you there. And if you'd like to keep track of our progress, you can also subscribe to our newsletter over here. Provide us these details and we'll take it further from there.